Hello, Epiphany. Thank you for allowing me to borrow a little bit of your time. You hear me say every Sunday, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, you have a place at Epiphany. It's how we have become accustomed to welcoming people into this spiritual home, this spiritual gym. But lately, in the post-pandemic world, I've been wondering if this invitation is still compelling. You see, when anxiety grows, the impulse to latch on to certainty also grows. And the motto, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, is not about certainty. Rather, it's about the open-ended invitation to encounter an infinite God. So in times of uncertainty and ambiguity and anxiety, this may be an invitation that people who had previously sought to accept no longer feel as comfortable with. I don't know. Because I do see that there are corners of Christianity where the church is thriving. And in those corners of Christianity, they're speaking with certainty to people about the pandemic and how they should respond. So regardless of scientific evidence presented, these church leaders in these parts of the country, they say, do this or do that, and you'll be safe, you'll be okay. But even if they do the thing they are told to do with an outcome that is opposite to what was intended, the people still do it. And you ask, how can that be? Why would they do those things? And the answer is because they're seeking certainty. That's the Holy Grail, certainty. And they believe they found it in the words that have been told them, even in the face of all contrary evidence. That's because certainty in times of ambiguity is more palatable than the truth. Certainty in times of ambiguity is more palatable than the truth. But here's what I believe, and I think many of you believe as well, that God sits easily with ambiguity. In fact, God incorporates uncertainty into creation as an invitation for you and I to practice trust, right? To trust in God. And that's the muscle that we build that allows us to sit easily in the moment, forsaking the need for control in the face of uncertainty and ambiguity in the world. Giving up our need to determine what the future will be. By putting on the Christian lifestyle as followers of Jesus Christ, as practitioners of spiritual exercises, we learned to live into a peace which surpasses all understanding. Despite the world's anxieties set upon us, right? Physical anxieties, existential anxieties, economic anxieties provoked by this pandemic. Trust in God is a muscle that we can build. It's a muscle that we seek to build here at Epiphany. So towards that end, I am going to be preaching a 3-part sermon series. On November 21st, we're going to talk about flexibility versus rigidity. On December 5th, I'm going to preach about curiosity over and against dogmatism. And then on December 12th, I'm going to preach about risk aversion versus embracing God. And these 3 sermons are towards the end of building the soul's muscle of trust. Jesus-following spiritual exercise Christians, Epiphany Christians, in other words, have answers to the world's greatest anxieties. Our type of Christianity allows us to sit easily with ambiguity, even in the midst of profound communal and cultural anxiety. So walk with me together as we navigate these uncertain times, wherever you are on your spiritual journey, because you do have a place here at Epiphany. And those aren't just words. They are a working model for life in the kingdom of God. And that matters more than ever before in a post-pandemic Seattle. Thank you for hearing me out. Thank you for being part of this discussion. Thank you for sitting in uncertainty, knowing that we have a God we can trust, and practicing that trust right here at Epiphany Parish. Peace upon your souls.